Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products, and I'm also reviewing podcasting products such as microphones, audio recorders, audio interfaces, all the kind of things that you would need for podcasting. As I've already started my podcast, I'll tell you where you can find it later on in this review. Today we're taking a look at, I guess it'd be more or less more used as a podcasting microphone. And what we're looking at is the Rode NT USB Mini. And here it is. And it is mini. It's a really compact microphone. It's a USB Mini. It's a USB microphone. Well, it's called a USB Mini. So yeah, it is a USB microphone that plugs directly into your computer, whether it be a PC, Mac, iPad, and what have you. And the idea behind that is you get really good quality sound, but you don't have the palaver of all the extra bits and pieces you need to plug a microphone into a computer. For example, if I'm using, let's say, for example, the Rode Pod mic, this one here, it's a great microphone. It's absolutely superb microphone, but it's an XLR microphone. So you have to plug it into a device. This is the microphone itself. And it's got an XLR connection on the back of a microphone. It's called the Rode Pod mic because, again, it's designed for podcasting, and it's a dynamic microphone, so it does require to be, very directional. But the downside with these kind of microphones is they need to go into either an audio interface device, which has XLR inputs, such as my PreSonus 24C, has many of them on the market, or a sound mixer that can output USB but has got XLR inputs, such as my Zoom L8 here, or the audio recorders. They also have to have 48 volt power supply, so there's a little bit more, there's quite a bit more sort of work involved to get one of these to work. But with the USB microphone, it plugs directly into the computer. Now there are downsides with USB microphones, and I've kind of steered clear of them in the past because let's make sure that don't fall off. The analog to digital conversion is done internally in the microphone, and generally speaking you don't get anywhere near as good a sound quality as you would with an XLR microphone, because the A to D device, i.e. the analog to digital conversion, is done in the sound mixer or the sound recorder and what have you, so you've got better sound quality. Additionally, with using a sound mixer or a sound recorder, you've got proper analog controls of your sound level. With a USB microphone, you haven't. It's software driven by the computer itself. So you have to go into the operating system and set it up there. But once you've got it set up, it's pretty much good to go. It is plug and play. I haven't had to download any software to get this microphone to work on my computer. It just works. And that is also, as long as you select the correct preferences in the, in the setup, that would be in a PC and in a Mac. And you can use all sorts of software for recording. On a Mac, you could use GarageBand because it's free. I'm using Twisted Wave on my Mac. You could all use Audacity if you've got a PC. So it's a very cost-effective way to get great sound quality into your computer without the hassle of all the extra bits and pieces. But as I say, the downside is potentially the quality is not so good. And this is what I'm testing really with this Rode NT USB Mini. And I've done some tests and I'm really pleased with the sound quality. And I think for the majority of uses, be it streaming, be it podcasting, this sound quality off this microphone will be outstanding. Now, it's quite a heavy microphone as well. It's 585 grams, so it's quite a beast, and that's fantastic because it's it's not light, it's not gonna fall apart. It's very, very well made, and it comes with this stand. It's a magnetic stand that you're gonna have to excuse the noise because what you're listening to is the sound that's coming off my Rode NT USB Mini. So the stand basically is magnetic, and that comes with it. That is awesome. You literally just connect it to it like that, and you're good to go. So no fiddling around with mic stands or anything of that nature. But on the base of a microphone, it has got a thread, so you can actually connect it to a mic stand. you'll see in the second part of this video that I have actually done that, and it comes with this little adapter to convert the thread size. Piddly little adapters. This will get lost. It's a shame really that you have to take this has to come out the bottom of this microphone to fit on this stand. So that's a bit frustrating, but other than that, not a problem. You can also swivel the microphone, so you can swivel it in what direction you need to get the best sound quality, and I think that's fantastic as well. So they thought of a lot. It's a cardioid. I couldn't say the word. It's a cardioid. Oh, well, you know what I mean. It's a directional pattern cardioid. Oh, Gordon Bennett. It's a cardioid. I'm not even going to try and say that word. I'm going to put it in the description. Pattern with this microphone. So it's a very directional microphone. It's a condenser electric microphone, but it takes its power via the USB feed. So you don't have to worry about batteries or a power supply or a 48-volt supply. It comes directly from the computer. But the pickup pattern is pretty much directional. And that's great, again, for doing podcasting. And obviously with any microphone, the closer you are to the microphone, the better the sound quality is going to be. I'm not really close enough for this, and I'm talking to the camera more than I am to the microphone. So... And if his sound quality is good, and I'm not actually talking directly into the microphone, you're onto a winner. It has got a headphone jack. I've got some headphones plugged into it. Now, it's got a headphone volume control on the front of the microphone. Slightly annoying because it's on the body of a microphone. You wouldn't want to be fiddling with that while you're actually recording, because it will pick up noise, and it's quite a stiff one to turn. You can also mute it. So you could push a button in, and that'll mute the headset. I'm not sure if that mutes the headsets or the microphone. I'm pretty sure that mutes the headsets. Let's try it. Oops. Yeah, no, it's muting the headsets because I can still see the levels moving on the actual computer. So, great little device that. And you can, if I get my headphones on right, that would help. Yeah, so I can clearly hear the sound quality coming through the headphones, and obviously if I tilt the microphone correctly, because you want to be talking into the front of a microphone, preferably like this, rather than talking to the camera. But it still sounds really good, even though I'm talking away from the microphone or talking over the top of a microphone. Still sounds really good. It's a really nice microphone, and I really enjoy using it. And it's a great compact microphone, and I suppose that's why they call it the NT USB Mini, because it is small, quite heavy but small. So if you are going out and about and you're taking your mini studio to somewhere else, it's great and compact. I've got a little carry bag with my audio recorders. I just shove it in there. And that's what I did when I went to the office to do a test. And you'll see that in part 2 of this video, where I've done a sound test at the office. So that's basically a sound test of the Rode NT USB Mini in my home studio. I'm loving it. Great value for money. Less than £100 here in the UK. Well, 99.95. So yeah, less than £100 here in the UK. So that represents great value for money for getting really good sound quality. As I say, it isn't an XLR microphone, so it has got the analog to digital converter built in. So whether you'd want to use it for incredibly serious stuff, I don't know. But for what I do, my YouTube videos and my podcast, I genuinely can't see that this would be any issue, So there we go. I do highly recommend it. I think it's a great little microphone. So there we go. I hope you found that interesting. And have a look now at the part 2, where I've actually done some filming and audio recording in the office. I've now set up the Rode NT USB Mini in the office. Now, I wanted to test it in 2 different environments. So you've heard what it sounds like in my home studio, which is my main recording studio, to be fair. But I will be doing quite a bit here in the office. So I wanted to see what the ambience was like and how you know, is it really bad, or is it still very usable in an environment like the office? Because there are going to be many people that will be using these kind of microphones for podcasting and for audio recording in maybe an office environment, or certainly a non-soundproofed room. And this isn't a soundproofed room, it's your run-of-the-mill sort of office. Now, I'm about, or I don't know, 6 inches away, no, a bit less, a bit more than that, I would think, from the microphone. And, you know, looking at the levels on the display, I'm recording to my pinky MacBook using Twisted Wave. It looks like it's actually doing a really good job. And, you know, it's a great microphone. Obviously, I've got it mounted on a mic stand as opposed to using the little stand that comes with a microphone. That's what I used back at the studio. The only thing that frustrates me is you have to, bear with me a second. It comes with, obviously, as you know, the supplied stand, but you have to take out this little grommet thing, a bit of rubber off the bottom of the actual microphone to be able to access the screw thread. And it comes with a small screw thread adapter, so it'll fit on, you know, various threads of a mic stand. But these little bits will get lost. And I did lose the adapter, lost it for about half an hour, spent ages trying to figure out where that had gone. So I'm pretty sure I'll lose this at some point. I hope I don't, but you know, that's the only thing that frustrates me a little bit, is having to take little bits out of an item. It always annoys me, and they get lost easily. But other than that, you know, having the headphone jack built into the microphone is great. You can adjust the audio level by the control on the front of the microphone. I think I said that earlier. And, you know, the sound quality is great, and it's great that you can hear. You know, you can plug the headphones into the back of a microphone. I've not been terribly impressed with USB microphones before, simply because you've got the analog to digital converter built into the actual unit, and I always feel that's not going to be as good as using an XLR microphone going into a preamp, because the preamps are going to be better than the preamps built into these USB microphones. But for podcasting, I think it's great. It's so compact, isn't it? That and your computer. What more do you need? Now, I'm using a Mac. It'll work with a PC. The minute I plugged it into the Mac, it detected it. No problem at all. But you do use it's software controlled, setting the level, as opposed to using an actual knob, which you would have on a preamp or you would have on a mixer or whatever. And I've preset that. And I'm looking at the display now. It looks pretty decent, to be honest. Looking at the you know, the bars there. So there we go. That's a test of the sound quality coming off the Rode NT USB Mini in the office environment. So I hope you found that useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and hit the like button if you do like the content of this particular video. That would be really helpful. That helps me grow the channel. So thanks very much for watching, and tune in to my podcast. I have a podcast now called The Tech Review Show. You can pick that up on Apple, what do they call it? Apple Podcast. I mean, there's a podcasting app on your iPhone, isn't there? You can find it on there, you can find it on Google, you can find it on Spotify, whatever. It's called The Tech Review Show. So listening to that would be fantastic. And subscribe to this channel. So thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video photography and now this sort of gear, microphones and all that sort of malarkey. Cheers, thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.